The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy midshipmen, squaring off with another team from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mids offense will have the football first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Gets the back moving to give to the big fullback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. The big fullback's got it. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And Navy will go back on the attack. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Running back searching for a hole.
And playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Navy now facing 3rd and short. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Navy offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off play action on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This quarterback part of their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Read option. He'll keep it to the right. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got the first himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Read option, and he'll keep it going left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great, and they're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The toss to the outside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, 1st drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the 2nd half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down.
Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it away from his own end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the option. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st down, read option to the left. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. On the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
2nd down coming up.
They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Puts it out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It's a turnover on downs.
And they'll take a knee. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.